Right, welcome back. It's been quite busy over the last few weeks. Picked up some crates this morning. I'm going to tidy these little fellas up, and we're going to use these for sending birds on the aeroplane. We do have to send some tomorrow morning quite early. By the time you watch this video, the birds will definitely be on their way to Sydney for our auction that's coming up. But I picked these up really cheap. They were like $3.95, so I thought, hey, I'll grab a couple of them because we do have a few one loft entries to go into. Tiger grizzles in there. We'll probably have a look at that in tomorrow's video, but we've got a fair bit to cover today just to catch you guys up on the last 12 days of me being missing, just because life is super busy at the moment. But you'll see it's starting to get really hot, so looks like the rain's disappearing, so we've taken off the corrugated stuff, same as this. We had that on the front here, so just opening it up a little bit. That's one job I did today, as well as giving a good tidy up in here. So what's happened in here, we've taken out most of the hens. So this time next week, maybe Sunday next week or Saturday, we're going to bring in the new hens to repair to different cocks. So that's why you'll see not many pigeons in here, because it's mainly just the cocks. Yeah, we got some new pairs, because these new pair are going to line up for birds to go into the Bundaberg one loft pigeon race. We're going to send probably 5 to that, and their intake's pretty early in November, so we're going to start pairing up in a week's time. Totally different pairs as well, so it's going to be interesting. But you'll see, like I said, hens are out, most of the nest bowls are out. There's just these ones down this side. We've got 83s over here. He is on someone's eggs, which are whose are those ones? 3333 crossed into Rosetta, so be interesting to see how those ones turn out. They did have eggs, but I decided to take those out because I just wanted to do 2 quick little rounds off the big boy over here, because he's missed out on a few because this hen didn't want to lay. So these eggs are actually from this pair. What I'm thinking about doing though is bringing across Apaches. He's on eggs, they laid exactly the same day. I might put them up in there, but I'll do that the same day that we pair up all the other hens, so that they lay the same and they can be potential entries to the Bundaberg one loft pigeon race. I've taken the hen out of here, and Big Leo's been looking after these little guys. They're actually looking really, really good. These are full brothers and sisters to my little special blue bar hen that I bred last year, and they've got the green ring, so they've got the current year's ring on them, which is really good. Come here, buddy. These are pretty much ready to wean out as well. You can see they're pretty much feathered up under the wing. I'll probably take them out tomorrow, I'd say. Come here. And you're quite nice as well. These actually turned out really nice, these little ones. But you're not too keen on the camera, are you? That's all right, but quite nice little pigeons, those ones. They make some quite good one loft pigeons, as well as some tough day birds, so we'll keep continuing on with them. Big Leo, he's going to have a break, and we're going to bring in the hen that he was paired up with a new cockbird as well. The only other babies in here are the 3 that we've got under just one of my other cocks. That's their original baby, and I just decided to float these ones under there. But I did have a food bowl in here for them. I had it sitting up there when I was cleaning, so they're only young, but they are picking out of this as well, so they're doing quite well. These 2 are both brothers and sisters, and this one's the other one that was originally in this bowl, but we lost the nestmate to that, and these 2 are off the B team hen and paired to Apache, which he's down here on his eggs. He's got another round, but I might split them up after this, we'll see. They are some pretty serious little babies, chunky little things. Just really good to see. A little bit of a white flighter over the back there as well, so yeah, we'll see. We do have some good news. So last weekend we had our first ever one loft race. It's my first year racing in the one loft scene, and was it's either a brother or sister. It's a half brother or sister to Apache, and they actually got third place, and it was quite a tough race actually at 300 kilometers. I think there was only half the birds in on the day on that race. Very tough. It was meant to be an easy tailwind, but something happened, split them right up. But I managed to get all my birds home on the day, which was really good. I think there's about 1,900, just under 1,000 I think pigeons basketed for that race, and half of those made it in on the day. The rest of them come in the next day, but we got all our birds on the day, so I'm pretty happy. I'm all about consistency. I don't really, the third place was pretty good, but I'm pretty happy just to get that consistency in the birds. And Stephen, who runs that, does a really good job in maintaining the birds' health and their fitness as well. So I'm pretty excited. So it's definitely gave me some more motivation to continue on with a bit more one-off racing. So we'll see how we go. Geronimo, there's 2 Geronimos in my team. Shouldn't be that. What the one that we clocked for third should be called National Kid. So that will be interesting. But you got a good grip on me. So yeah, half Veenstra, half Koopman, that bird. So not a bad mix. Very tough race, and they did it. So I think the next race is next weekend. So that's 400 to 500 kilometer race. So that's going to be interesting. Might throw things out a bit. Big Leo, what are you doing, buddy? Let's go and have a look at the rest of the birds, because not much happening in here. We just given them all the cocks a bit of a break before we bring in some nice new ladies for them next weekend. Right, so the training box on today. I've got this new little round. Oh, here's my dark one. I call this one my dark one because he's a little bit of a character. Come here. He's probably not going to respond to me because I've been feeding them pretty heavy today. But he is the darkest bird that I've bred so far, and you all know that I've been trying to beat a bit of a dark checker, and we managed to get one. So at this point I've just been calling him Dark One, and there's quite a few there, so you wouldn't have seen all these guys. We've just slowly been weaning them out. So these are all the ones been trap training. There's quite a lot of pigeons in there. You can see them all. These are all birds for next year's race team. Nice little mix in there, some really nice pigeons. So we'll see how they go. They're all basically off the birds that done the best for me last year. Like I said, that's all I'm going to focus on this year. I don't care if I don't have the numbers there, but long as the birds that are here are off the pairs that performed best last year. So, but look how dark he is. I think he might molt out a little bit lighter, but yeah, we're on the right track of getting some darker colours into the loft, which is something I like. This little checker on the right here is a very nice little pigeon. I think, yeah, there should be another one in there somewhere too that might be up on the perches, and we'll have a bit of a look. But the little white flighter over there is actually the nest mate to this one, so a bit of colour variation in that, but they are turned out to be some beautiful pigeons. And hopefully they fly as well as their brothers and sisters from last year, because they've done pretty well considering the conditions that we have to fly in out here. So what we might do, just like to rotate them through, so it's time for the older birds to go. Some of these are part of the birds we're bred for the race team for next year, so a bit of a closer look at them. We've got Frank's recessive red there, super little hen, beautiful one actually. There's a few more here. They're all doing really well, flying quite well. These are all a little bit aggressive, but now they're sort of getting to the age where they're not too excited about me being in here. Apart from this one, he's got a bit of an attitude problem. Even when I'm trying to hold him and have a look at his wings, he's still pecking my fingers. But you're going to do pretty well, I think, buddy. All been flying quite well too. I'm pretty happy how they're doing, flying around the loft. But these are the babies, first babies for this year breeding. And then the next round was this round here. Oh, the dark one just stands out. Look at him. I will probably get them all up loft flying for their first time next weekend as well. Maybe even Monday, we'll see. I just want to get them pretty fluent in the trap, because I'm running a lot tighter ship this year. See, he just loves this. He loves having a little bit of a fight. Huh? Come here. Come here. Oh, and he's not happy with me. But his sister's very similar to that as well. They're all having a bit of a peck and a bit of pink mineral powder. Alright, we need to keep going. We've got to show people some other things. Watch out, guys. Like I said, not a lot of pigeons. I'm not too concerned about having a lot of numbers this year. Focus on the very best. So these are all the hens. There's heaps of hens in here. Come on. Oh, slow down. Hens are all looking pretty good. Some of these will be repaired up, not all of them. There's a lot more hens than cocks, which is fine. I definitely want more hens than I've got cocks, so the hens can have a bit more of a break. Yeah. You'll notice there's my little special blue bar hen from last year. She's across here as well. I'm going to breed from her. I might try and pair her up next weekend. She was paired up with a cock over in the other side, but we've decided to try and split her up, because the cock I want to pair up with is this one over the back here. But we'll just have to wait and see. All the older hens, their pairs are already locked in. These two here have paired up as well. They're trying to lay eggs in the corner. And these are all those ones are just following me, but they look good. I'm happy how they're doing. We haven't had too much trouble with the falcons with loft flying. We're not getting a lot of loft flying in yet. There's a couple of pigeons there that, especially the blue bars, they've got their tails growing back because I've had the falcons pull those tails out already, but they're still here and they've still got a pretty good mentality as well. They're not too scared, so that's what we want. We don't want them too mentally fried before the race season. It's tough out here, but we're finally getting some pigeons that can handle it. So we'll just tip this out because these ones have already had a bath. Get that out of the way. So all of these pigeons in here, apart from the barless hen, she's very aggressive, are going to be in the auction. So these birds are going to be packed up and go on the aeroplane. I've decided to put this one in here. This is one of my best kittles cross cassats. So if you know your best kittles, you'll definitely understand why that pairing was put together. Let's get a bit of a closer look on it. So if I was in the auction, I'd definitely be looking at that one. But we've got quite a few others. A couple of my Meadows birds, brothers and sisters. 83 best kittle there. That's really beautiful little pigeon, that one. Cockbird, and then the other best kittle is a cockbird as well. There's only one hen in here, which is the mother best kittle, which she's there too. So they've all been over in this side. So basically all those pigeons will be up for auction. There's 8 of them. The barless hen, she's saying here, you guys aren't getting her. So yeah, pretty happy how it's all panning out at the moment. Just sort of tinkering along. Sort of a bit going on in the background, so not getting too crazy, like I said, with numbers. I was trying to show you that blue bar because it's a beautiful little pigeon. He's a full brother to Mr. Coo and Kiki in the Meadow One Loft race. So, hey, they're still there and they're making it home on the day. I think they just need a bit tougher races and a bit more longer distance, but he will be up for auction. He's a beautiful pigeon. He was going to be one of the ones I was going to send to Pattaya, and he does have I'm pretty sure it's another cock as well, his brother up here. They're both really beautiful pigeons, but they are more hot weather, one loft pigeons, and a lot tougher, longer races than what we're having to deal with at the moment. They're still pretty cool and easy, but you know, you just got to try, mix it up. But that's pretty much where we're at. Got to load up these birds into the box, which are all these ones, and get them on a plane, and then Hop Auction's going to go through them, get them up online, and then you can start having a bit of a look at them. So I have my 8 pigeons, and then there will be like another 8 to 9 from Fast Wings. We have been doing a bit of work together. So my Meadows bird, 3rd place on that first race. There will be a full nest mate to that one in the auction as well. There's actually 2 full brothers and sisters of that one in there, so they will definitely be the pick of the bunch if you're into one loft racing, I'll tell you, because they're pretty special. But you know, you just got to keep testing, see what works. And unfortunately out here, it's every race is a tough race, so not many birds are left remaining. Hey, come here. Come on. Come on. catch you guys in the next video. Come along, we'll get them up offline probably tomorrow, and I'll get some footage of that for you. But we're running out of time today because I need to get these guys in the basket and ready to get on the airplane.